see her lying back in her satin dress in a room where you do what you don't confess. Sundown, you better take care if I find you've been creeping round my back stairs. Sundown, you better take care if I find.
Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. Something tells me I'll be doing something else, so I won't be able to film a video tomorrow because I got a package in the mail today. My round 2 competition beer showed up today. This is, I'm calling it Bold School Triple IPA. It is 10.1%. Smells like old school on steroids, and it tastes like old school on steroids. Oh man, very happy with this. Man, 10%. You want to talk about a deadly beer? This thing is deadly. It is deadly. 10.1%. It's got the strength of a barley wine, low strength of a barley wine, and man, you would not know it. You feel the heat. Well, I feel the heat because I have this esophagitis condition where I can feel when I get alcohol going down my esophagus, and I can feel it. But I think people are going to think like I'm, interested in Josh tasting this because, he loves old school, and he said a long time ago, I wish you would do it as a triple. And I think he did that the first time he ever tried it, either on that original old school beer review he did, or it was on one like after that. I can't remember, but he said you should do a triple, and I did it. It's been years, but it was accidentally. But I love it. Heather's upstairs making tacos. So I was a little worried because I did the big brew day on Saturday, May the 2nd. Hopped in on the Zoom. That main brew guy was nice enough to set up for everybody, or it could have been Matt. I can't remember who set it up, but bunch of really cool people in there. It was it was like 9 or 10 of us in there. There was one dude named Leo I hadn't met before. He popped in. Super nice guy. He was doing I think a blackberry wit beer, or blueberry or a blackberry wit. One guy was doing a blackberry. I think Leo was doing a blueberry wit. No, it was a blackberry wit. Shit, I can't remember. All I know is that he was taking it down to the Outer Banks for vacation, and this was like a test run, but got me into the, I got a blackberry bush on the other side of my brewery, so maybe I'll need to do something like that. I think my wife would like a blackberry wit beer, but it would have to be a wit that's like 10% for her to like it. But anyway, like I said, a bunch of really cool folks on the video. We had a great brew day. I brewed I'm calling it Averted Vision. Yeah, Averted Vision is the name. It is going to be a Brett Pale. This one had a bunch of Munich, some Munich 2-row, caramel 10 and 20, and the hops were Magnum. What else did I put in there? Magnum, Cascade. I hadn't used Cascade in a while. And there was one other one. It escapes me what the other hop was without looking at my chalkboard. I can't remember. I was looking for my numbers. I was looking for a original or a pre-boil of 1050 and a 1063. I think was what I wanted for my OG, and I ended up with 1051 and 1063. So it was like awesome. Hit my numbers, which I felt bad because one of the dudes on the Brew Day, International Brew Day video missed his numbers by like 13 or something like that. He was going for like a 1043 and he hit 1030, and he didn't have any dry malt extract or liquid malt extract, so he was kind of panicking. But I think his resolution was either to use honey. His wife had some honey, or he was going to go to the homebrew store and pick up some liquid malt extract. So hope it worked out for you. Let me know in the comments if you were able to remedy the situation. So forget what beer style he was doing. But anyway, mine's called averted vision. Averted vision is when you look at, like if you try to look at a star, if you look directly at it, you can't see it, but you slightly look away, averted vision, and you can see it. So I've never used Brett before, so I'm using the WLP645 Brettanomyces, begins with a C. Whatever the you know. Anyway, I'm not using that in the regular fermentation. I'm going to use it in secondary, and then let it age for about 3 months or so until I think it's ready. But I think it's going to be a cool beer, averted vision. Averted vision because it won't be in my vision for a while. It'll be stuck in. I'm going to put it in the very back of the fermenting chamber, so I'm not like tempted to pull it out. But I pitched for regular yeast. I used Imperial's Alpha 15 Independence, which I really like. Picked that one out of a lineup from the yeast experiment and loved it, and as did everybody else. And use that yeast for primary, and it's weird. That one like doesn't take off immediately. Like most Imperial yeast, you put it in there and like 30 seconds later it's already bubbling. This one always weird. It's weird. I pitched it on Saturday and I didn't see signs of life until late Sunday, and then this morning I had a Krausen. So now I've got the beginning of a Krausen. Now I've got a nice thick Krausen and it's bubbling, and I'll show some pictures here. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. You like my bed here? So this is Big Brew Day. I am starting to fill up my hot liquor tank. I'm doing a Brett Pale. Let me get my finger out of the way there. I'm going to be doing a Brett Pale. I'll talk a little bit more later about the recipe, so I can get off and take a shower. Love my quarantine bed here. But it's going to be some Munich, a lot of two-row, some caramel, and then a mixed fermentation with Alpha 15, Independence Alpha 15 Imperial yeast, and some Brettanomyces WLP 645. That'll be in secondary. So yeah, it should be fun. The hops are Cascade, Magnum, and yeah, there's one other one. I'll have to recap that later. But anyway, let me get this started and I'll come back later. And it's a big brew day, so I'm going to be getting on Zoom and joining some of my buddies. Cheers. Okay, so here I am back in the brew day. I am starting the sparge here. It's a little darker than I'm used to, but it's a pale. I haven't brewed a pale in a while, so it's I guess it lightens up as the sparge goes. It is the big brew day right now, so I got the we're looking at the top of somebody's garage there, but I've got the brew day up, the Zoom that I think either Matt or Gary, one of the guys, set it up. So this one is 6 pounds of two-row, 3 pounds of Munich 10. I'm sorry, 3 pounds of Bonlander Munich, 1 pound of Cara 20, and 1 pound of Cara 10, and then a pound of Cara Pils. Hops are Magnum. I got about 0.6 of Magnum going in at 60 minutes. Then I've got 0.5 ounces of Cascade at 15 minutes. And then an ounce of Sabro going in at 5 minutes. No Whirlpool in this one, but I am going to do some Sabro and Cascade on the dry hop. So I didn't want to do a Whirlpool because for Big Brew, I don't like having to concentrate too much because it's fun hanging out, having a beer, talking to everybody on the video. So all right, let me get back to it. Cheers.
In the keg that's not going to block up your dip tube or your pop its or anything.
Yeah.
So.
You have an issue. I would think that if you throw the hops just into the screen and just throw it in, it's going to be fine, or does it get out?
No, the problem is that they compact in there, and then you basically have a hop dough ball inside, and you don't get your hops aren't loose floating around the keg like they should.
How about that Target pre-boil? Yeah, baby. This has been a fun brew day. Wish I could flip cameras on you, but we had a guy on the brew tube who missed his missed his pre-boil gravity or his post-boil gravity by like quite a bit, like 10 points, and we think it's because he didn't stir his wort. But anyway, this has been a fascinating. I love these big brew days. Cheers. All is well. Come on, you. What are you doing? There you go. Nice Krausen. So you should saw the brew day and the pictures of the Krausen for averted vision. So yeah, once that thing finishes out, probably be done. I don't know. It might go a week now since it started so late. But once it's finished, I'll let it clean up for a while, and then I'll pitch the Brettanomyces and just tuck it away and forget about it for a couple of months, and then remember and oh, I gotta check out the pellicles. So I'll try to get that on the because I've never done Brett, so I'm kind of excited about this. Man, this old school is a big malt bomb. It's a little on the malty heavier side than what I normally do with this, but it's good. It's deadly. It's really good. So yeah, I think that's it. Like I said, I got my round 2 SJ Pour competition beers came in today, so I know what I'll be doing. Probably starting tomorrow. I'll be doing my nightly reviews, and I'm pretty quick. I'm usually one of the first ones to get my scores in. I don't mess around. Where there's homebrew concerned, I don't mess around. Anyway, I think that's it. I already hit 7 minutes. Got a little bit of brew footage to show. I'll talk a little bit about the International Homebrew, and yeah, that's it. Plans for the next brew. I'm thinking about doing a Doppelbock. I'm going to call it, I don't know, Rejuvenator, Fornicator, I don't know what, something ending in ATOR. But I've already got a recipe. I'm feeling pretty good about it, so I'll have to, get the ingredients and go for it. Because remember, this is the year of the lager, so I've already brewed, this year I've already brewed 1, 2, 3. I've already brewed 3 lagers, and it's only April. So, yeah, I need to do some more. So I'm going to keep it going with a Doppelbock. And then I also want to do a Hellesbock. I think I'm going to brew that after the Doppelbock. I'll do a Hellesbock, and then I'll probably do a Munich Helles. So you can kind of see where I'm going. I'm, yeah, all over the spectrum. Dark light, dark light. The Pilsner's still on tap. It's drinking well. And yeah, that's, I think, the end of the update. All right. Hey, cheers to everybody. I'm going to pop out and finish the rest of this slowly and go eat my tacos. Have yourself a happy homebrew and have a very, very happy homebrew Wednesday. Cheers. Be safe.